right, guys, let's get into things, shall we? So Thursday after the show was over, Roe v. Wade gets overturned.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 3 seconds later. Now, the crazy part about this is, haven't people had like a 2-month head start to get outraged and get mad? And, you know, there's like no level, there's no room for surprise on Roe versus Wade stuff. You knew about this. Remember they leaked it like 2 months ago?
Yeah, but I think everyone assumed because of the outrage and, you know, the threats on the judges' lives and stuff that they'd just change their mind.
You know, if we show up at their house and tell them we're going to murder them, I think they're going to listen to reason.
I think if I get arrested, you know, saying I was planning to kill Judge Kavanaugh because I wanted to be remembered for something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was his reason for, wasn't he like outside his house with weapons?
Yeah, he had like a shotgun or something. I don't remember.
Oof.
But he was ready to go, and they got him, and he was going to do this for history.
To be remembered. Yes. Yep. I want to be the next Gavello Princip, he was thinking. So over the weekend, I was at a friend's wedding. I was in Wisconsin, and I wasn't looking at any of this stuff. So when I got home and I got back into work mode and I had to start putting shows together, I went, you know, one thing I'm really excited to do today, I'm excited to watch some of these videos of the people reacting to the reversal of Roe versus Wade. So I got started prepping the show, and I just started finding so many of them where I went, what I have already is going to take an hour to get through, and I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm barely scratching the surface.
So we're going to be here for a while?
Oh, we're going to be here for a while.
Hitch up the horse.
Watching these lunatics. Ryan the Garbage Man says, they wouldn't be Gavello Princip. Kavanaugh is not an archduke. Thank you. I apologize, and in the future, these comparisons will be a little tighter. Sean Rass says he was going to do it for the babies. Of course he was. Of course he was. All right. Let's get
Wait a minute, so that you could kill the babies? Because right now I thought Kavanaugh was protecting the baby.
I thought Kavanaugh wanted the babies to get born.
Yeah.
And then the guy who would kill him would, well, anyway. Let's limp into it, shall we? Let's start with text only and gradually get to visuals. There is a spoiler alert if you're wondering. Yes, we are going to show you the video of the middle child from Full House getting completely rocked by a police officer. Jodie Sweetin may or may not have suffered a bit of a takedown trying to break the police line. Yeah. Jodie Sweetin, and she's a weighty broad. Like she's got some mass to her. It's not like they're throwing around one of the Olsen twins. Like, you're throwing around someone who's got some shoulders on her.
Well, you can't throw around the Olsen twins. Won't they break?
They will. They will break. So let's start with Black Sheep in the Midwest, who, and her Twitter handle, Black Sheep in the Midwest, wave emoji, blue heart emoji, yellow heart emoji. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why that's kind of lame, do you know what the blue heart and the yellow heart is signifying?
No.
She stands with Ukraine, bro. Because their flag, the blue on top.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. Pride flag and a fist. Wow, that's weird. Don't take that fist out of there. You're going to get monkeypox. She says, she tweeted her response to Roe v. Wade. And again, all these people tweeting their responses the day it happened, which is a great idea. You should always, the first thing that comes to your head, especially if you're a private citizen, is you should just type things up, post them, and forget it. Just that, hey, the first take is the best take when it comes to abortion. Black Sheep in the Midwest says, I prescribe meds. I can also choose not to prescribe them. So from now on, if you're a white male who votes conservative, your penis needs to ask God for the power to rise. No more Viagra.
Bye-bye, job.
I don't think the job, this whole prescribing meds job, I don't think it's going to be yours for much longer.
Yeah. I'm also going to go out on a ledge here and say that Black Sheep in the Midwest is a white lady.
She is very much a white lady. Yes. And not only that, look at the group she targets with this. If you're a white male who votes conservative, does anyone want to tell her about the pro-life versus pro-choice breakdown in the Latino community? Nobody? Nobody wants to inform her that maybe this white male conservative base she's talking about, they might not be the only ones who are kind of big on, hey, you know who wrote the opinion for the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade?
Clarence Thomas?
Clarence Thomas. Although I was really lobbying for Clarence Carter to write it. I thought that would have been a lot more fun, but I'm pretty sure Clarence Carter would be for Roe v. Wade. Dr. Laser about the Jodie Sweetin thing said, how rude. That was the Olsen twins, though, wasn't it?
I don't even remember. It's been so long since Full House.
Hey, you're not going to be allowed to have any more abortions. You got it, dude.
Hey, look, all we want is to cut it out, all right?
We just want the right to cut it out. She was also a meth addict. Oh yeah, she's had her drug struggles.
Uh-oh.
That's for sure. Posterior Attention says that was good entertainment all weekend watching all the reactions. Certainly was. Sean Rass says, wasn't one of the judges that made the decision, but yes. Balls and Wieners, there's going to be abortion clinics set up around the border in Minnesota, the same way Wisconsin and South Dakota has fireworks stands. Oh, yeah. You look at the map of, like, where states are going to overturn abortion. Like, some states were so prepared for this that they had what were called trigger laws.
As soon as it went down, bang, in effect.
As soon as Roe v. Wade was overturned, boom, shut down the abortion clinics. It's done. And Minnesota was one of those states that was, like, in that abortion oasis. Like North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, they're going to be done. No more abortion. So yeah, Minnesota, like the border towns around Fargo, like Moorhead is going to look like Hudson, Wisconsin does with fireworks stands. You know, they're going to be
litany of fetuses everywhere.
Just no, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting an aborted fetus in Moorhead, Minnesota. So at any rate,
fetuses are what killed the cat.
Yeah, at any rate, that's what's going on with the abortion thing. Let's get into the video part.
Oh, wow.
They're going to get progressively better. This is the reaction of Mama Gina on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm not sure which one this is. But this is her reaction. The title of the video is simply Roe v. Wade overturned.
Short and sweet.
Would you like to see what this large-jawed lady has to say?
I'm sure with such a short title, she'll give us a nice poignant viewpoint.
You're expecting a good point to be made here.
Saliency.
Right? All right. 1.3 million views. It's got to be a pretty good, heavy take. Let's see what Mama Gina thought of Roe v. Wade being overturned. White men have to calm the fuck down. I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, did you bet a lot on the wrong team? Yes.
This is actually stock footage of her when the Bengals fell apart in the second half. She was her same reaction to that as well.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Who's pretty? Who's pretty? I love how the biggest responses to Roe v. Wade are the people who are not attractive enough to have to worry about it.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I'm all for abortions because I'm like, I don't want people telling me what to do with my body. So I'm like, if I were in that position, that's where I'd be.
Yeah.
So that's where it is with that. But yeah, it's hard to get off my side, lady.
For me, it was all, I'll be honest with you. I don't care about Roe versus Wade. I don't care if abortion is legal or illegal according to the Supreme Court. Like, I don't really care about any of it. I have my positions, but it's not a very weighted, heavy position either way. But I will say this. if I'm watching as like an undecided voter and people's responses are what I go by, I have to say the pro-choice crowd is not making it look like a team I want to join.
Well, are they? What you're telling me that wasn't the worst?
We've got more.
Oh no,
and they get far worse.
Oh god,
than what that lady did. Let's go to the next one. This is Dallas women twerking for abortions. This is how we're going to protest.
Realize you would need less abortions if you'd stop all the twerking.
Again, none of these women, I don't think, should have to be worrying about abortions. And how ironic that, look at this. Look at this back here.
Mm-hmm.
At an anti-abortion rally where the women are twerking for abortion rights, you have a woman smiling as she watches.
With her daughter.
Holding a small child. Look, I don't know if the optics are great when you're talking about ending pregnancies and then you bring the example of what happens when you don't abandon that pregnancy, and it's adorable. I don't think that's doing what you think it is.
Also, you guys, it's a really weird message here. Like, we're really against this. My body, my choice. Let me shake my ass in your face. Like, wait.
Yes. Oh, there's all very attractive girls. Well, now that you put it that way, of course I'm on your side.
And look, there's like a dude over there. I'd love to see someone over here not like understand the movement they're in and then like get too close and start grinding on a chick. And then some chick would be, hey, and they'd be like, dude, you're shaking your ass in my face. What am I supposed to do?
You better not grind on Manny Fresh over here. He's going to be upset.
I'm just saying, like, that dude over there looks like if he moves like 2 steps in.
Yeah, but what about that dude? Or that dude? Or that dude? Or that dude? What do you think about those dudes?
I think those dudes might take it a little personally if, like I said, that dude stepped in.
I guess. So someone's going to pick up a microphone and make a sale. Like this
okay,
person.
What the hell?
What?
She's doing a stripper ass shake thing. Like,
yeah.
She's
twerking for Roe v. Wade.
You guys are hurting your own argument. That's all I'm saying.
You don't think that's helping?
No. Plus,
there's a guy. Now there's a guy doing it.
Yeah, and then he's shaking his head because he's like, no, I don't care enough. It's just not.
That is the proper response, sir, to what you've just done.
I can't.
That was an exercise in self-awareness, at least.
It's like, I'm going to try. No.
None of it's pussy worth getting. I shouldn't have come here to virtue signal. This has all been a terrible mistake.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question. If you guys knew you were coming out here to twerk for Roe v. Wade, did any of you think to maybe, I don't know, dress better?
May I answer that question by asking you another? Would it have helped?
I mean, at least...
I think this is a let him go situation.
Because I'm sitting there and I'm seeing a lot of these people and I'm like, I don't want to be on your side with this, but...
You know Carlin's old joke about women who are against abortion are women you probably would look like women you wouldn't want to fuck in the first place?
Mm-hmm. I
don't think that's exclusive to the anti-abortion crowd. I think the pro-abortion crowd has plenty. So there you go. So far we've got I won't give white men Viagra. We've got screaming into a pillow. So we have that one. And we have hoes twerking for Roe v. Wade. I mean, all of a sudden, they're starting to make a lot of sense.
Please tell me we just don't have a video of some lady swearing up and down to just get as many abortions as she can between now and when.
I mean, I got a big list here.
Oh.
We'll see.
Oh, geez.
April says, maybe if you twerk hard enough, the fetus aborts itself out of embarrassment. It's possible. It's possible.
And people act like we got rid of stairs. I mean, I realize it's not the best situation, but there are still options.
Look, I mean, if you're not a go-getter, I mean, if you're someone who wants everything done for you, then yeah, sure. Roe v. Wade Roe v. Wade is a powerful decision to the uninitiated. But, I mean, if you're someone with a little bit of can-do attitude and some elbow grease and,
Gravity can take you quite a ways.
Cup of bleach and a flight of stairs, I mean, what are you, some kind of fucking pussy? Come on. Let's lean in. How much do you support abortion rights? Now's the time we figure out what your convictions are. It's easy to be for something when it's legal. Now is the time where we find out what you got in your guts.
Plus, we set this situation up the right way. Not only are you getting yourself out of a pregnancy, but you're getting yourself into a lawsuit that could net you a lot of money.
Curly Adams says stairs and metal coat hangers are still a thing. Well, can we use plastic, for God's sake? Let's not be animals about this. Ryan says, I can't believe there hasn't been a white woman screaming at a white man over this. I think white men were steering clear on this one. I think we were kind of like, you know what?
Yeah, except for the ones on the Supreme Court.
Well, yeah.
Those white men had a say.
You talk about some go-getters. Yeah. You know what? You're right, Johnny. Those white men on that Supreme Court, they had something to say, and they wanted to let it be known. Tigger next door says, I saw there was plenty of people going straight to Twitter, dropping the N-bomb right after the decision was made. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. A lot of really progressive people going on Twitter and calling Clarence Thomas the N-word, which...
Didn't you guys have a whole problem with that when... hold on.
They don't like that word. Except
when they hate the guy that...
Right.
That now he's a dirty...
Right, when the judge... One of the tweets I saw, and I can't show them here, but one of the tweets I saw was, civil rights are next, you stupid... There it is. And by the way, these all had to be screenshots because eventually, thank God, these morons realized what they had tweeted and went, yeah, I'm deleting that. I may have been a bit upset. Zach says, opening soon, Jaeger mirrors. We install mirrors in homes where obviously so many people don't have them. Yeah, that twerking video was brought to you by a lack of glass and mirrors inside the home.
I mean, dude, you're wearing sweat shorts, cupping everything on all the wrong ways, creasing in all the wrong parts. It's just no.
Kane B says, I could kick you in the stomach and catch you unawares. I'd swear to God you'd accidentally fell down the flight of stairs. Aw, love poems. Dr. Laser concluding, Twitter may have been a mistake. We may not have been. You're not, and then that old meme about Roe v. Wade. Okay, maybe you're not ready for that one, but your kids are going to love it. Guys, let's start off. The goal today is 400. Let's see if we can hit that. The PayPal link is in the chat. Memberships and super chats and everything else are included in that. So help us hit that goal. We'll do 30 minutes of overtime. It also helps the program stay alive. So if you could chip in, there's the PayPal link in the chat. Memberships, super chats, all of it counts. If you feel like chipping in today again, please do. $400 is the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. So now, okay, so we've done twerking for Roe v. Wade.
Oh, God.
Oh, this lady. Oh, my. She is fun. When I was getting the show ready, April and I may have lingered on this one for a little longer.
I've never seen Crazy Mouth before, but that's got to be the only thing. Yeah, that's Crazy Mouth.
One of my favorite Jeff Bridges movies was Crazy Mouth. It was really good. This is, I don't see a name on this one. Oh, Mama B Energy. So I don't know if Mama B means Mama Bear. I'm not really sure. Mama B Energy on TikTok had a response to Roe v. Wade. Now, you see, we've gotten into like the embarrassing, silly ones that are just like twerking and shitty tweets. And this is where we start to get into more of the long form speaking parts.
Okay, so debates.
Of Roe v. Wade.
All right.
I wouldn't call it debates.
Why not?
I think we're still in just the screeching phase.
Shit.
Yeah. But she's a good screecher.
Beady eyes. That's got to be contact lenses, right?
could just be evil. I think there's a lot of evil just brewing up inside of her.
I swear those look like goat eyes. It's
lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. Doesn't seem to be living until you can't abort your baby. And those black eyes roll over white. All right, let's watch her. Let's see what Mama B Energy has to say about Roe v. Wade being overturned. I'm sure it's reasonable.
Get angry!
Okay.
wow.
I mean, after you, apparently.
I just keep waiting for the pinball to fall down her forehead and one of her eyebrows to knock it back up. That's just.
This is atrocious! This is war on women! How fucking dare the Supreme Court do this shit?
I mean, they're winning the war.
I
mean, if this is a war on women, you're not.
Look, I don't want to be the first one to tell you this later. The war on women's you guys have been losing for a while. You heard about the trans thing, right?
Oh yeah. You know what you're losing the war on women and swimming pools.
Well, actually, no. I think they won a notch in that one. Didn't we kick him out?
Oh, that's right. The federal or the national or international swimming body did ban
trans.
Yeah, anyone who
athletes.
transitioned after puberty was banned from swimming. All right, guys, get angry. There's a war on women. I'm sure that she's going to she's going to bullet point some really good stuff here.
Fuck you, Kavanaugh! Fuck you, Gorsuch, for lying under oath when you were confirmed, saying that you believed that this was settled!
Be funny if they responded and went, "You believed us?" We had to say that, otherwise we wouldn't get confirmed. What do you want from us?
Women will die! But as long as it fits your Christian goddamn narrative, it must be correct!
27 years, neck deep in shit.
Oh, sorry, I just thought that was the same person.
Oh,
I thought she was Walter Burke.
she
I
does
didn't
look
know.
like him.
Shame on you. Do you do your job? No.
Sorry. Thought it was the same person.
White women of privilege will still have access after their senators fuck them!
Do you know white women of privilege are getting fucked by their senators?
Which is weird. I thought they were all gay.
Yeah. Is that a campaign promise that I didn't hear about when they were on the trail? Is that something they only do in the door-knocking campaigns?
I guess the whore knocking campaigns.
Yes.
Poor working mothers will not! Young women!
I mean, unless a senator decides to go slumming.
Look, lady, again, I don't want to be one of these defeatist people here, but I feel like you're closing off an avenue here. Stairs are still available.
Right.
Options are there. Not good ones, but
Yeah, there's plenty of options. I mean, you just lost the really safe, healthy one. Take a fucking chance, lady.
just chug a bunch of vitamin C.
Who are victims
Orange juice is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to eat a bunch of oranges? Oh, you know what? No.
Chew a few calcium pills.
This says it all. You're right. No, not a big oranges fan.
of sexual assault will not! Women who found out that their child is not viable in the third trimester will not! And who the fuck knows what's gonna happen ectopically, because half you men prove that you don't know what an ectopic pregnancy is!
Sure I do. That's the one, you can put that one just in the toaster and you put it down and it comes up. You put the syrup on it and then...
Well, I mean, like, isn't that like just the type? Like, there's atopic, there's B-topic, like
Yeah.
A negative.
Ectopic is the,
I think, like, what is it? O is the one everyone wants, like O-topic pregnancy.
Yeah, everybody knows that. You know what I want? I want a hot topic pregnancy. That's one where you dress like her all the time when you're pregnant. That's a hot, and you paint your nails black. That's a hot topic pregnancy.
We all learned this early on. There's only certain types of topic pregnancies: A, E, I, O, and U. And
Sometimes why?
sometimes, well, yeah, but that always feels off.
You never know when it is, right? So, all right, ectopic pregnancies, rape, all this stuff. Okay.
How do I have less rights than my mother?
Well,
I mean, wait till you find out that you got less rights than my dog.
I just, I feel like I haven't met your mother, but given the video, I'd say maybe.
I'm saying, here's what I would say. Your mom probably should have exercised some of those rights, you know? Use it or lose it, I suppose. And here you are.
Not everybody believes in your sky daddy. Not everybody believes in your cloud papa.
Oh, she's an edgy atheist, bro. She said Sky Daddy and Sky Papa. Whoa, she really gave it to God. So this is an angry at God thing.
You realize that while the whole Christian argument is a thing, a lot of the pro-lifers just simply argue the fact that those cells are a form of life.
Right. Proving once again, you don't really need religion to think that killing something is wrong. Yeah, there's plenty of non-Christians who are like, yeah, it just seems like I'm forgiving killing a child when I say I'm okay with this. So, yeah, not for me.
The fact that you tied religion to your decision is pathetic! Rolling back.
It's effective, though, right? I mean, they overturned it. Do you think that would calm her down if you went, yeah, you're right, it's pathetic, but it is
worked.
effective. Yeah, it worked. I mean, they got rid of it.
The clock on women's rights and bodily autonomy is pathetic!
Excuse me, Missy, but if you don't calm down, we haven't decided what we're going to do with that 19th Amendment yet, so I'm just saying, you're being a little irrational. Hey, look, we were willing to stop here, but somebody's getting a little bit lippy.
Honestly, I don't think we appreciate the work this lady is doing. She's giving us a clear-cut example on why some of us shouldn't have made it full-term.
Yeah, you're a great argument, actually.
For abortion.
Clarence Thomas actually saw this video and he went, oh, the evil I have just committed.
You fucking conservacunts love fetuses!
Did she say conservacunts?
Conservacunts.
Oh, I get it. That's like conservative.
And cunt.
But she put
Mixed.
cunt at the end. Oh, she's good.
You love fetuses! You are pro-birth! You are pro-amniotic sac because fetuses can't talk and they can't vote against you!
Oh, best kind of woman there is, the fetus. No wonder we abort them. We take them out in their prime so we don't have to watch them falter.
You see, the problem is you guys learn to talk. If you would have just...
Right. Goo Goo Gaga's fucking adorable. Ectopic pregnancy, you pieces of shit don't even know. Do you see how that's kind of grating? Wouldn't it be funny if we yelled her speech back at her and just went, now how does that make you feel?
I'd like to see someone actually make like a legal argument, either for or against Roe v. Wade. Don't care which side, but just, again, very, very intelligent legal argument, but keep this animosity.
Right. Keep this level of anger.
But they make a good narrative for your fucking re-election campaigns! Pathetic!
I would like her to be wearing a blood pressure cuff during this entire rant and just monitor it, watch where it goes as this goes up. Like, you know,
watch the mercury hit the top and blow. Like,
yeah, you ever watch, those exercise bikes where you put your thumbs on the sensor, it tells you your heart rate?
Mm-hmm.
I want her hands on those while she's giving this Roe v. Wade rant.
It's just screaming, please God, stop.
Yeah, you're just redlining the entire time.
This will never stop abortions, ever! It stops them from being safe! It stops women...
Right. George Carlin once said, take a fucking chance. That's all we're asking.
...from dying from them. It stops women from having back...
Yeah, that'd be horrible if women died from something like that. It'd be horrible if the baby and the person killing the baby died. I mean, that would be a terrible thing.
It'd be a waste of life.
I don't understand the people who disagree with me on this topic. I'm just trying to save lives. You just understood the other side of the argument.
alley abortions! Or throwing themselves downstairs! Oh!
I mean, it's
Okay.
a comical visual. What if we play yakety sax while they do it?
I mean,
Or the Pac-Man sound effect.
we could just like get everyone to start, we'll bring vaudevillian back and get, like everyone just starts,
Yeah.
wearing the Charlie Chaplin thing.
Right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That could be fun.
All you did was hurt women!
You're welcome.
Women of color! BIPOC women! Minority women! Women who are in poverty! Women who have to...
You said that already.
I'd like to quote a person of color. I've never met a BIPOC.
Right. Was that Van Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, Van Jones says, I've never met a BIPOC. I think that is Tupac if he decides to start sucking dick. I think that's what BIPOC
What do you mean
means.
when it comes out that he did?
It comes... Right, yeah. I mean, he was a theater kid, for God's sake.
make make a horrifying decision of their life versus the fetus. Most of the time, it's a clump of goddamn cells. Cells!
I don't know why people accuse you of being flippant with the sanctity of life and all of this stuff. I mean, you seem so sensitive to it. It's just nice.
You're so concerned with these women, you realize that most women are just a clump of cells.
We're all technically, if you want to break it down, we're basically held together by cellular matter. So we're a clump. And you have sausage fingers. That creeped me out.
So women get to relive their sexual assaults for life, or are tied to their...
If you don't let me murder my baby, then I'm going to remember my sexual assaults. Like, I got bad news. You're going to remember it no matter what. It's a highly traumatic experience.
Something tells me that the event doesn't go away.
No.
Assailant! You care more about your damn guns than you do a woman's life.
All right, guilty. But look, there's an explanation for that. Guns don't yell at me whenever I don't do something they don't like.
Actually, I think Jon Stewart had a great tweet about this. Women should just classify their vaginas as holsters.
There you go.
And we're good.
Perfect. See, you guys didn't think this one through.
Proof every damn day. FYI, there are children in the foster care system that you fucks won't adopt. So please.
Well, we're busy with the children we allowed to be born when we created them.
And let's be honest, a lot of those children are not
white.
White.
Yeah. Oh, you were going to say that. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something less offensive, and then
No.
We were just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was a little trepidation.
Please tell me how you are pro-life. You are I get my way. I pray you...
Yeah, you don't sound like someone who's like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you clearly are accepting your loss with graciousness and dignity.
I'm glad you're not pro I get my way. That probably would be a hard video to watch.
Never get another restless night's sleep in your life thinking about what you did to women. This is not over. Not by a long shot.
I mean,
Not by a cum shot either.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Neither are a lot of these unwanted pregnancies.
I mean, I kind of feel like this same argument could be used for a fetus. Just put her face on it. This is not over. Not by a long shot. Like,
Put it on a fetus's, like, where a fetus's head would be in the in the scan.
Yeah.
And then everyone will go back to, we got to bring back those abortions. We overplayed our hand. It's our fault. We're sorry. I mean, we're still taking away affirmative action, but this abortion thing, we goofed.
How dare you? Karma does not forget. And she may take some time to come back around, but she will get to you.
This is the argument that a lot of you guys that you can't just say I lost and there's nothing I can do about Jesus. Why did you?
Oh, continue your thought.
Yeah. Good luck having one after seeing that.
Yeah.
Train wreck. But yeah, so I mean, you guys are out there. Karma's gonna come back to you. It's really easy to say some invisible force is just gonna make people pay. Like I'm still
didn't she just shit on God?
Yeah.
Like,
she
in
shit on
religious
God. You're invisible, man. Okay, so you're not all of us share your invisible cloud guy, but he is gonna hold you accountable.
That's right.
For the abortions that you did not let him. Wait.
You believe in a sky daddy? That's stupid. This force we invented called karma is going to get you. I don't have any proof of it, but...
I don't believe in your invisible pasta monster, but don't worry. Your actions are going to cause something to magically happen to you.
Brother Ted with a great point. What about men who are pregnant? She's not transphobic, is she? Oh, don't worry. That video's coming too. In fact, I think that one's next.
Oh, God, no.
Joe says, I can't hear you. Yell louder. Matt says, isn't she a lesbian? Why does she care? Well, you know, when you go on vacation, you take the odd dick. What are you supposed to do? Be celibate? The drive-through line, Dr. Laser says, and the drive-through line is getting longer. And the drive-through's getting longer, and my burger's getting cold.
Just want some goddamn nuggets.
Yeah, someone says she seems a little more pro-abortion than pro-choice. I mean, it's really the actual act of killing the thing that really has her all worked up. Yeah, LabGlass points out just what you were saying. Wait, who is she praying to?
Yeah, you're praying that.
I thought Sky Daddy was gay, bro. Oh. Veldrain says, I hear she went outside for the first time in years to sell her, quote, I support current thing pins. Oh. You think she's made a Ukraine video?
Probably.
Curly Adams says there's no way she's collecting child support. Michael says, but she will be the first one to complain that everyone should get a COVID shot. Yeah, see, that's a lot of the thing that makes this a little funnier than maybe you guys think it should be, is that you spent, a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you who are on this my body, my choice side, just spent the last 2 years telling people they shouldn't have a job if they didn't get an experimental shot.
Yeah.
So
there were a lot of us who were preaching body autonomy a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And we were not so quietly, not so calmly told to go fuck ourselves. We want people dead.
Yeah, we just want people to die. At least in this argument, you could say the people who are against you want babies to live. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if like just all these pro-choice people now start yelling and someone just goes, you just want people to die. And you kind of do.
Actually, I'd love to put like a lot of these videos of these people forget body autonomy, my body, my choice, then show them flipping out by the other way. And you need to get this shot, and then be like, oh wait, body autonomy didn't matter there.
No body autonomy.
We just wanted to inject you with a bunch of cells, guys.
It's just a clump of cells
In a solution.
in a gooey pack.
Tastes like cinnamon.
Do you know every abortion doctor the last 2 years goes, oh man, do you know how much deader your fetus would be if it wasn't vaccinated? Just it would have been a bloodbath in here, more so than usual. All right, guys, we are empty so far this morning. Let's go ahead and start chipping in and start knocking this goal out. $400 is the goal today. There's the PayPal link in the chat. We do ask if you're a fan of the show, if you feel like throwing in $10 a month. Very cool. You can also become a Steel Toe VIP by throwing in $250 in a week to that PayPal. What you get for that is you get all of our merch, the 3 t-shirts, the hoodie, the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers. You get 2 tickets to every comedy show we do. You get entered into a $100 drawing every single month. And when a new piece of merch comes out, it goes right to your door. I'm wearing the new Born Again shirt. This one that, there we go, commemorates our move to YouTube here a couple months ago. In fact, 2 months ago Friday.
Ooh.
Was the commemoration of that move. Those are all available on steeltoeentertainment.com/shop. Or if you feel so generous, chipping in, we are $400 away from our goal. That is a full day's goal that we need to hit. So please click that PayPal link and chip in or do super chats or become members, which if you become a member of the channel, another $100 drawing you qualify for. And we do a special show for you every Sunday, members only, at 7 o'clock. Are the anniversary show tickets up yet? They will be this week. I want to do it today. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Ryan says, my God, I've been listening to you for almost 2 years. It went by quick, didn't it? It went by really, really quick. So the show, a lot of fun right now. Let's make sure we knock out that goal. Again, there's the link in the chat. All right, I think we have 4 of these clips left. Here's an 18-second clip that I think this is the one you were horrified by.
Yeah, this is the one that took me a moment.
I don't know what this is. I'm not
Bob
going
has
to...
bitch tits.
His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
You got me. Hand in the cookie jar.
No, that was literal, not figurative. All right, let's see what this
person has to say.
Zed has to say. I want to hear Zay's feelings on this ordeal.
Just a reminder, because it seems like everyone needs it. Not just women get abortions. People with uteruses get abortions. Trans people get abortions. Trans men.
Abortions from what? Look, lady, I don't know if anyone explained it to you, but God kind of gave guys the really sweet end of the deal. Even when we choose to become a woman, we don't have to deal with menstruation, pregnation, any of that Asian stuff.
This was the day of the decision, it took the LGBTQ plus people on TikTok minutes to somehow make this about them. Excuse me, everyone, while you're sitting in your car screaming, waiting for your Sonic order, I just want to let you know that you're not being really inclusive in your rage. And oh, good, because that gets them all to calm down. When you start telling them, excuse me, people with uteruses get abortions, trans men get abortions, lots of other people get abortions. So
Trans men don't have uteruses?
yeah, because if they identify as a man, they were born a woman. So they would. You're thinking trans women.
Oh.
Trans women don't have uteri, if you will.
Yeah, but then if you're a trans man, why are you still getting fucked?
I mean, that's none of your business, is it, Johnny? That's none of your business.
I want to see trans women. I want to see trans women going, but I just got here. You can't take away my right to kill a baby. I haven't even got to make one yet.
It's part of the reason I came to this party. God. All right. I do want to show the 8-second mark, which is where this person runs out of breath.
Just a reminder, because it seems like everyone needs it. Not just women get abortions. People with uteruses get abortions. Trans people get abortions. Trans men.
She ran out of steam at the 9-second mark. She's a trans man. I just want to say this because I feel like a lot of people need reminding. I can comfortably say I didn't. I did not need this reminder. It's not useful. It's not helpful. It's funny, but I don't think you meant it that way.
I feel like you could use a few reminders. Get outside for a walk.
You know, maybe a
couple steps.
Step counter.
Yeah.
It's a good first step. Yeah.
Just a reminder, because it seems like everyone needs it. Not just women get abortions. People with uteruses get abortions. Trans people get abortions. Trans men. Non-binary people. People of all genders get abortions. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. She was looking off camera. There was a ham on the table.
No, she was looking straight into the camera because literally she has to say it to her reflection. I don't think anyone else is rescinding or returning that.
Oh my God. I just realized where I recognize this person from.
Where?
You remember the scene in Billy Madison where he grabs the kid's face after he says, "I can't wait till I get to hike school, Billy." And he goes, "Don't you ever say that. Stay here as long as you can. You gotta cherish it. For God's sake, you gotta cherish it." They grew up. Same kid. Nice to see them.
Hasn't
Still-
aged a day.
Yeah, still performing. Nice. You love to see that.
Whoa.
Now our third to the last thing we have is we have a compilation because I had so many things from Libs of TikTok. They had so many good videos, and I knew they would, that I had to just grab one and go, I have to be done. My whole show is going to be these videos if I don't just grab one more good one and call it a day. Someone's saying she aborts ho-hos by the case. That's not. The eyes disappear when it smiles, someone says. No, they are not the revolting blob. They are not Principal Anderson. No. Johnny's facials reacting to the clips before we see them is priceless. Yeah, that's the second one in a row now where I've brought it up to get ready to show everyone, and Johnny just goes, "Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, good Lord. What is that thing?" All right, let's watch pro-abortionists take to TikTok to express outrage over Roe v. Wade decision, with some even calling for mass protests. All right, here we go. Let's go with triple piercing.
Now. All right, LGBTQ plus community, we're next on the chopping block.
How do you have this uncanny ability to make every fucking thing in this country about you?
Because a lot of their rights were tied in with Roe v. Wade.
I mean, it is remarkable. I am impressed every time I see it that somehow nobody going through a thing can have 5 minutes of that thing being without them once an LGBTQ plus person decides they're going to sound off about it, it's like LGBTQ plus people are sociopaths who cannot empathize with anything unless they have a direct stake in it. Like they can't appreciate anyone else's suffering unless they too make themselves part of the suffering.
Well, it's because they suffer. But more importantly, this is the worst thing to happen to them during their month.
Right. Talk about, I mean, who was already stealing their thunder? Juneteenth, Ukraine, now the Roe versus Wade thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys brought us monkeypox, so like you got even.
Oh, but that's insensitive to say it was their fault.
We got to.
I mean, it's just a litany of evidence about one particular community that it seems to be wildfiring through, and not another. But
we've got a story later.
Oh shit!
And birth control, and possibly interracial marriage.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize interracial marriage was tied to abortion in any way, shape, or form.
It's tied to Roe v. Wade. Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, yes, abortion was made legal in this country once slaves were liberated, but I'm sure that had nothing to do with race. No. And Margaret Sanger wasn't a complete genocidal bigot.
So pretty much we're going... The only thing that's going to have rights in this country is white men and guns.
Skin check, everyone.
We're good.
Okay. Wow. Right. Holy shit, that worked out. And thank God I wasn't aborted.
You didn't need to say white men. It's just men.
Yeah.
I mean, like, granted, what you would call BIPOC men, they might not get as much of the right, but they still get some.
It's just funny. Call like a black guy from like the inner city BIPOC. You go, the fuck did you call me? No, it's a term of endearment. I ain't gay, bro.
This is about the woman who tried to have a baby so bad and ended up having a miscarriage, who now has to go stand on trial.
Nobody's going to have to do that.
I don't believe that law has been... Like, I understand...
The cops come to your house, they're like, don't flush that toilet. Get on the fucking ground. Don't you flush that toilet. Our miscarriageometer just went off. It's blinking like crazy outside your home. Are you having a miscarriage in here?
We have trained canines. They smell an aborted fetus. It's just a steak.
God, medium rare. That's how he likes it. What do you want from me?
If you don't stand up now and do something about this, The Handmaid's Tale is going to be more than just a show.
Right.
And I am sick.
You shouldn't be outside. You should be getting vaccinated. You're sick. Oh, no. Do you have a cough, a cold?
I feel like you're just winded. I think if you sit down and you breathe, you'll be fine.
If we don't get up and do something, then this is going to be The Handmaid's Tale. Then why are you sitting in front of your phone talking? You're supposed to be doing something right now.
Oh, but she is. She's virtue signaling through her phone.
Oh, well, that'll avoid The Handmaid's Tale.
Because, these people that can't stand these white senators don't want to be anything like them, just want everyone else to rally and fight for their cause while they sit at home on their couch.
Wow. Have you considered running for Senate? I mean, not this year. People with your opinions are headed for a real dog shit beatdown. But like in the future, consider it. It seems like you've already got the qualifications. Loud, obnoxious, but doesn't really do anything or go anywhere.
Do I look at my daughters and tell them that they're growing up in a...
No, stop there. You can just tell them that they're growing up. There, congratulations. You win the Roe v. Wade game. How do I tell my babies that I allowed to be born about this? Interesting.
Well, I feel like you could do a couple of different ways. Now, personally, I am not one to take advice from. But my way of doing it is kind of a Saw thing. You kind of line up the two of them next to a death trap, and they have to pick which one of them lives, and they learn how precious abortion really is.
Right. You're teaching them about the sanctity of life.
Sanctity of life.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing place when they're not.
I love to travel and spend money.
I love to travel and spend money, but I swear if I have to be responsible for every load I take in my Sinizach on vacation, I'm going to kill somebody.
I like to travel and spend money, so therefore I need to be able to murder any children that gets blown into my snatch. Wow, that's, you know what, guys? Heady shit. You're going to really bring a lot of people to your side with the I need to go to Coachella argument.
Look, I don't want to have a kid. I wanted him to just unload because I said, drop it in me, daddy, at the moment, but I don't want to have to deal with the then consequences.
Oh, man. These tickets are non-refundable. You have to let me slaughter this child.
Look, it's just, I can't carry a child and wear this dress, and I've already paid for the dress.
When I take Dominican buffet server dick while I'm on vacation, I don't want to raise little Pablo. I need to be able to drop that thing off at Planned Parenthood and go, whew, and walk out of there. God, just some of the just dirty, rancid takes that some of these bitches have.
And the worst part is, like, for women who have sexual assault, sexual abuse, things like that these are important rights for them to have.
Right.
But for you to come out and just go, look, I like to travel. I'm a trendsetter, all right? I like my beach vacation, and if I see a hot Dominican piece, I want him to be able to unload in every orifice.
Do we have some kind of secret gay thing towards Dominican dudes? Because you and I both went Dominican.
You brought it up, and it's stuck in my head.
Just
I don't know.
It's a good nationality to go to for someone
It's the caramelization for me. It's like, they're sweet looking.
I like that they all look a little bit like Boba Fett. No, he was New Zealand, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm way the fuck off.
Yeah.
He was a Maori. Anyway, let's continue on with this one. You see, she likes to travel and spend money. So why won't you let her slaughter a kid? Again, I have said about abortion, I think it should be legal. I'm not really that heavy into the topic one way or another. But I'm definitely not on whatever this side is. So I'm having fun with it.
I love to travel and spend money. Like, I love to spend money. But
on abortions.
Well, just think of how awesome that baby's gonna be. Let me tell you, you shoot out a little fucking cum dumpster, like, that thing is gonna just suck up every dime you have.
Yeah, if you like spending
Diapers,
money.
toys, food, medicine.
Abortion's a few $100 one time. That ain't gonna put a dent in your finances. Have the kid. Have you seen inflation lately? Oh my God, now is the time. You don't realize what you've been missing. I mean, the traveling part you're going to have to compromise on. The grocery store, Target, but you'll do some traveling.
if you are a red state and you have anti-abortion laws, not only will I not visit your state and not spend my money there, but I will also not be sending my children there to college. And they
shit, guys, reverse the decision. You're not going to send your children there.
So let me get this straight.
So you had the children.
So education be damned. The rest of their life and the trajectory it takes, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because they have anti-abortion laws.
I'm not sending my child to Duke for medical school if that state bans abortion. That would be irresponsible of me as a parent.
will not be spending any money there either.
I think that if you can leave the country, you should.
Hey, total agreement. This lady, I like her. If you can leave the country, you should.
All right, look, I wasn't prepared to be in favor of the Supreme Court decision. I wasn't. I'm not, but fuck, we got a good thing going here, guys.
I mean, hoes mad.
They're getting on the planes.
If you're of childbearing age and you can leave the country, you should.
I can't.
If you can't, we need to rise up. We need to fight.
No. You had it right the first time. Just leave. Hey, do you think this person's going to mention LGBTQ and how this affects them?
Yep.
I have, first of all, that face is the face you make just like 4 days before someone realizes they need to have an abortion.
It's weird, too. That's the same face everyone who has to operate a metal detector makes when they see this person.
Okay, well, it's going to be a summer of protesting. Again.
You don't have to.
Again.
You can stay home if it bothers you that much.
This is going to be a summer of protesting. Again, like you had anything else you planned to do.
Like you were, like, bro, you had signs made up in your house for 7 different issues.
You've been planning to protest all year. You just didn't know what yet.
Yeah, that's a face that was protesting this summer. And I love how, like, you're fighting for your rights, and this is all like the collapse of civilization, yet the protesting sounds like a chore. Like, most people who are trying to save their country in protest are, like, out there piss and vinegar, like, yeah, we're saving our country. There's nothing else to do but this. This is the only thing I can think of. This person is like, oh, I forgot to feed my cat about it. Like, they're just going, ugh. Like it's a
We've
summer
lost
of
our
protesting.
rights. Someone get the marker board.
How are we still living in this? How?
You don't have to.
How have we not completely dismantled the government?
All right, back on my side now. All right, you know what? You won me over. I like this. We're going fuck we're breezing past libertarian. We're going total ANCAP. Let's do it. How have we not dismantled the government? I don't know, because people like you ask them to do fucking everything.
Yeah, you're the same person saying we need the government to do this, we need the government to solve that, the government needs to step in and make equality a thing. And then the minute they do something, you know, how have we allowed this government to exist? Why haven't we risen up? Like, because you didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, the Supreme Court did just take away the federal government's right to dictate this. So they did actually dismantle part of the government's ability to make a decision on something.
And, plus, don't know if you heard, they also made some decisions about gun rights. So now you can just adamantly carry a weapon to defend yourself from your tyrannical government.
There you go.
How? Why? Why are we all just sitting here letting this happen?
I don't know. Your phone is not going to give you the answer. Why are we all just sitting there letting this happen? Because you're stuck to the couch.
I love how nobody's like making her make this video, and she's like, why am I still sitting here? I have
We need to
no
rise
idea.
up. We need to do something. How is it nobody is doing anything?
Why aren't I in the streets right now? Why aren't we standing next to each other? Protesting abortion. You guys are too dumb to have a side to be on. I'm sorry. I can't be associated with. I can't be seen with you.
It's happened.
I am shaking right now because
It's probably a lack of potassium. You have a banana. You should be straight. Don't worry. Did you just have an abortion? That's common.
I'm Wilford Brimley and I have diabetes.
of how mad I am. How far women have fought, how far everybody has fought for freedom.
And imagine this. You were the generation in charge when you lost that fight. Maybe you could have sat down less and been out in the streets more. I don't know, like Jodie Sweetin from Full House. She was in the shit. We got that one coming up. Let's do a little bit of the chat here as we get to. We have I think 2 more.
Oh God,
we have 2 more clips. Guys, we are $400 away from our goal today. Nothing coming in at the moment. Super chats, PayPal. Let's chip in. Let's hit that goal. If we don't hit it, it will roll into the rest of the shows this week. $400, nothing coming in so far. I feel like the show's been pretty good thus far. Let's see if we can click that PayPal. And if you haven't chipped in at all this month, please do. If you want to become a VIP, that would be great as well. Lightning Z says, why aren't people this passionate about high gas prices and high food costs?
Actually, I think they are.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, different people, right? Like,
but everyone's doing the same solution. They're taking to TikTok.
Yeah, everybody's just writing about it on social media. And Lightning, I will be honest, I think this particular group of people doesn't think about it that much because they don't have mouths to feed because they just kill all the kids they end up pregnant with. So they don't really have to worry about it. But I don't know. I think people are concerned about inflation. I just think this is a squeaky wheel gets the grease situation. Like, people like this are screaming and shouting about abortion, so they're getting the attention.
And the weird part is I just feel like you guys could have taken a lot of time, because there was a buildup here, to, I don't know, put together a calm, salient, just smart argument for your side.
Hey, somebody procrastinated, huh?
Didn't do your homework, huh? You knew this project was coming like weeks in advance.
Is this the abortionist, like, is this the pro-abortion version of cramming the night before a test? Like, coming back with your book report, like, talking like you're Kamala Harris?
Yeah, because you expected it to be like, and 7 years ago, we earned rights for women. But instead you're like, they God, and they took body at time. Ah!
And somehow this is about gay people and interracial marriage.
Because they're next.
That's what's coming next. Oh, do you know that for a fact? No clue. But I figure if I say that, people...
Some stuff. Yeah.
Clarence Thomas is like, I fucking hate my wife.
Look, first I'm gonna get rid of the baby killers. Then I'm gonna get rid of all the gays. And then I'm coming for that white bitch. Wow, Clarence.
That progressively became the most racist Clarence Thomas impression I've ever heard. It didn't start out really racist, but boy, it got there.
Kind of like Clarence.
In the opposite direction, though.
Yeah.
You kind of started out just like deep-voiced elder black man, and you ended at old jazz musician in the 30s. Oh, this next one here, law, brings me back a long way to when my mama let me be born in the womb. It's called Margaret Sanger Was an Exterminating Cunt. Oh, thank you very much to Nicholas. Nicholas kicking things off today.
Thank you.
Chipping in $5. Let's give him a random Bobby B line.
Oh.
You got a Bobby B laugh. All right, guys, $3.95 away from our goal. There's the link in the chat to PayPal. Chip in if you'd like. Super chats and memberships count too. Thank you, Nicholas, for starting us off today. Let's keep her going. Now we have Jodie Sweetin from Full House being shoved by the police. This is a real quick one, a real short one. She was out there protesting abortion, didn't have any acting gigs.
Well,
so she decided to head out. The cops are trying to stop them from blocking the entire road. So there she is. There's Jodie Sweetin, dressed in all black, going up to the cops, yelling at them through a loudspeaker, which I can't imagine is a good time. And this is how they decide to deal with it.
Hey, you guys, you made her hit the siren button on her bullhorn.
You're right, she did. She accidentally hit the siren button. Get back in line. You got it, dude.
I'm sorry. I don't like people blocking the roads, and I've always said just let traffic roll over them. So I feel like at this point, yeah, I can't feel bad for you.
She got thrown to the ground. She popped right up, looked back at the cops, and said, "Have mercy."
She was quoted as saying beforehand, "Just let me go to the ground. I will be okay."
Oh, no. I'll take famous last words for 300, Alex. Just let me go to the ground. I'll be okay. Who is George Floyd? How dare you ask who he is? Oof. She hit the siren button. Oh, wait, no, someone else did. Oh, is that a fly ball in
She's looking
NES
for the button
baseball?
now. She's like, oh, wait, I'm going off.
Oh, yeah, okay, that was her.
Yep.
Jody, you good?
Jody, you good? Fuck no, I don't have a career.
I can't get a fucking audition. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm not good. Of course I'm not happy. She's still, be nice to her. She's still mourning the death of Bob Saget. You guys. Thank you very much to Robert with $20 on PayPal. Thank you very much. Guys, let's keep that energy going. Here's a Bobby B for Robert.
I'm trying to honor you. I'm trying to get you to run my kingdom while I eat, drink, and haul my way to an early grave.
Attaboy. Thank you very much, Robert. That puts us $375 away from our goal today. Remember, if you become a member, make sure you pop up the announcement in the chat so we can give you credit for it.
And you get your
thank
Bobby
you
B
for
line.
it. And you get your Bobby B line as well. $375 away from our goal today. Jodie Sweetin got those big beefy milkers, says Eddie. Yes, she does.
Why is that relevant? Okay.
That's
why she went to the ground.
She landed on them. Yeah, she was able to, like a biker when they fall off their bike and they just hold their arms out. Similar thing. Thank you very much to putting up a poll. Let's get he become a member of the Yeehaw Club for 2 months. I feel like you should get another one.
Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight.
There you go. $370 away from our goal today. Now they're all chipping in. Let's keep the energy going, knock this goal out, and do an extra half hour on today's show. Okay, so we've done the like the funny ones and everything else. I saved the most horrifying abortion commentary for last. This is Ana Navarro from The View.
Uh-oh.
And she was on CNN talking about why women need abortion. I'm guessing she got a couple calls from family members after this take going, whoa, bro, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know you felt that way. Listen to what she uses as reasons why we need abortion. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Ana Navarro on CNN. This woman's from The View, so you know this take is poorly thought out and not fully kind of washed.
How bad is CNN's like fucking pool that they have to reach from now? It's like, hey, let's get the chick from The View.
I think she started as a CNN contributor and then became a View person. And she did it the other way around.
Ugh.
I am not anybody to tell you what you need to do with your life or with your uterus. And because
Cool. Can I go to certain places now if I'm not vaccinated? Just wondering. I mean, if that's the rule we're playing by now.
I have a family.
And I love it when you say that and their counter argument is, well, yeah, but the vaccine one saves lives.
Yeah, but you're aware that the thing we're ejecting from your vagina is not a cassette tape. All right?
It's living. Give it a minute.
Or with your uterus. And because I have a family with a lot of special needs kids. I have a brother who's 57 and has the mental and motor skills of a 1-year-old.
Yeah, but you know what I bet your brother would not want to be?
Alive.
Well, I was going to say dead. He would not want to be dead.
Oh, wow. You don't understand what it's like to be handicapped, do you?
Oh, sorry.
Most of us are just yearning for death. Like, just please let it be now.
Ana Navarro's argument so far has been, you know why we need abortion? My brother. Like, what the fuck?
Look, if I could, I'd take him out back and kill him.
This is not if it was legal to take a shovel to an invalid's head, believe me, I would have given him sweet mercy years ago. But I'm not getting my own hands dirty.
And I know what that means financially, emotionally, physically for a family. And I know not all families can do it. And I have a step-granddaughter who was born with Down syndrome. And you know what?
Ah!
And you know what? We should have just thrown her off the mountain like smarter civilizations did in times past.
We should have sparted that Phoebe, and none of this would have had to be... Jesus Christ.
All I'm hearing, Anna, is your entire family is just genetically destroyed. You guys should stop reproducing altogether.
I would like to talk to your family about some experimental surgeries we could do.
Oh, God.
No, Dr. Mengele, you don't leave Ana Navarro's family alone. Apparently, she wants them all dead already. God. Hey, I'm making my list of why abortion should be legal. All I'm coming up with so far is I've always wanted to secretly kill my mentally handicapped relatives.
Hey, you got a take for defending abortion? Yeah, my family tree. Quite frankly, should burn the whole fucking thing down.
See that one over there swimming in a pool, laughing all giggly and crazy and not giving a fuck about anything? Really wish they would have ripped her right out of there at 6 weeks, but here we are. She gets to have fun in the pool.
Look, I love my sister, but she's been licking glass for a long time. Wicking it, too.
She has been wicking glass. She's talented.
Yeah.
It is very difficult in Florida to get services. It is not as easy as it sounds on paper.
Yeah, you know, so let's do an easy thing. Take its life. What the fuck? Again, you forced me to kind of like pick a side in this Roe v. Wade thing because I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just went with the thing that was funnier. And watching you guys is way funny because you have, someone can have a really reasonable, rational take on it. Now, I'm not going to make fun of them, but you guys are objectively insane with the way you're doing this.
It is not easy to get services in Florida, but apparently it's easy to get cum.
Yes, very easy to get cum.
And I've got another.
And by the way, this Roe v. Wade decision did not make Plan B illegal. I have never, all the birth control options we have, and I know as a guy, you're not supposed to be able to say this at all, but with all these birth control options we have, abortion should be irrelevant. It shouldn't even be something that a person needs. Like, even in the case of like rape, you can still get Plan B. And I know I'm a terrible guy for even suggesting such a thing because God forbid a man make a common sense point, but it's out there. You have what, 48 to 72 hours?
I have no idea. I've never
for Plan
taken
B? I think it is.
Another step grandson who is very autistic, who has autism, and it is incredible. And they're
Well, then leave him alone and let him play video games and stop threatening his life.
So what you're saying is that your family had the option to abort these children and they didn't.
Right. Anna Navarro making a great point in favor of abortion. Hey, my family had kids that were going to be kind of a struggle to raise, and guess what? They still had them and didn't end their lives, even though they legally were allowed to.
Look, learn from me. My whole family is a bunch of hideous, ugly, retarded chuds. We got to get rid of them all.
They all look like Sloth from the Goonies, but God love them.
mothers and people who are in that society.
I'm living in a Latino version of
Will
mass.
tell you that they considered suicide because that's how difficult it is to get help. Because that's how lonely they feel. Because they can't get.
Imagine how bad that dead kid's gonna feel. I mean, let's not be so selfish here.
You are preventing these women from killing these children, and some of them have even thought about killing themselves.
I mean, we have to allow women to murder autistic children in the womb. You do understand that it's definitely, I mean, what are the odds? Probably 100% that it's an autist who's going to cure cancer.
Maybe, I don't know.
Someone with some Asperger's or autism is going to cure cancer someday.
But when you phrase it like that, now I'm kind of on her side.
Oh, sorry.
Get other jobs because they have financial issues, because the care that they're able to give their other children suffers. And so why can I be Catholic and still think this is a wrong decision?
Because your God will send you to a place full of burning and eternal hellfire if you do. Why can't I be Catholic and be okay with abortion?
Because that's hypocrisy.
Right, because your God says either be against this or burn in hell. He's kind of big on babies getting born. He doesn't like his creations being thrown in the reject bin of history.
He's not really big on the whole Jimmy hat thing either, if we're honest.
No. That's hilarious. That's the funniest take I've heard so far. Why can't I be Catholic and pro-choice?
Because you're Catholic.
Yeah.
Why can't I be black and white?
Yeah, why?
Because...
Why can't I be a Zoroastrian and a Muslim? Well, they kind of make you pick a team.
Because I'm American. I'm Catholic inside the church. I'm Catholic when it comes to me. But
I'm a Catholic in the church, but a freak in the bed.
I'm Catholic when it comes to the church, and as soon as I'm outside of the church, fuck God rules out the window.
I am a Catholic inside the church, but I am an infanticidal whore outside of it.
Look, in the church, very, very Catholic. Outside of the church, God just doesn't give a shit, you know? He's at home.
She's going to go up for communion. She went up for communion this weekend, and the priest went, why'd you even bother? She's like, I'm not getting it. I'm like, no, of course you're not, you fucking phony. You're insulting me by being here.
there's a lot of Americans who are not Catholic and are not Christian and are not Baptist. And you have no damn right to tell them what they should do with their body.
Actually, the Supreme Court just ruled that they do.
Can we just rewind a few months and hear about your takes about the vaccine mandates, ma'am?
Again, that's what I keep going back to. It's like for 2 years, you've been all telling us to go fuck your bodily autonomy. And now we've raised the stakes and there's a living thing inside your body. And you're like, no, body autonomy is cool now again. Sorry, we're kind of sniffing bullshit.
Nobody does.
Right, there we go. There's the Ana Navarro clip from CNN. So apparently, because all of her relatives are cripplingly mentally deficient, women have to be allowed to murder their children they're pregnant with.
Well, I mean, she does make the best argument I've heard. I mean...
Hadouken says this chick's gene pool is full of KFC gravy. Andy Lee says, my son is autistic. Life is challenging, but I'd never think about abortion. How dare you, Aaron? Men can get pregnant too. Your opinions are just as valid. Oh, thank you very much. I'm selling myself short. Coltrane says, I wonder if they'd feel the same if we aborted gay and trans babies if there were tests for it. Well, it depends. Is she in the church or is she outside of the church?
Plus, how do you test for a fad?
A what?
A fad, a phase. Because, I mean, I feel like half of that shows up a lot later in life.
The test came back negative for gayness, but it did come up positive for a bi phase sophomore year.
Oh, Jesus.
So you guys have a decision to make. I'll leave you alone, and you can talk it out amongst yourselves. I know this isn't difficult if you need to go home.
So you're telling me I'm going to have a son, but for a little while he's going to be kissing dudes. I mean, if he plays baseball, we're okay. We're okay.
No, then he's going to go full-blown gay.
How did I not see it? All the wood and the balls. It was natural.
No, and he was a catcher, for God's sake. He couldn't have made it more clear. Talk about winding up. Ryobi says, imagine if these people cared this much about making this issue an amendment. Right. All this time, the Democrats had the ability to codify Roe v. Wade in legislation. They never did it. They wanted the thing to run against Republicans on. They didn't want to solve the issue, and now it bit them in the ass. Oh, Stephanie says it's all an angry God thing. Anyone this upset over babies not getting murdered is demon-possessed and needs help. You got to admit, they're funny.
No, some of us are just Thanos supporters, and we feel like a good snap would solve a lot of problems. And until we get that snap, how about you go get an abortion?
You're snap thirsty, huh?
I am snap hungry.
Thank you very much to Balls Deep for a $7.50 super sticker. We appreciate that. Everybody who chips into this show is getting Bobby B lines today.
Get more.
There you go. And it moves our goal to 365. 365 is the goal today. There is the PayPal link in the chat if you'd like to check it out and throw us a few bucks and keep this show going strong. We're 365 away from that goal. If we hit that, we do 30 minutes of overtime. So feel free to chip in via PayPal, via Super Chats, via memberships, however you'd like. That would be cool. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Becoming a VIP is an option as well. Well, monkeypox is back in the news. We're done with abortion now. We did pretty good. We did about an hour and 20 minutes on abortion.
And now we're willing and ready to get rid of it.
Yeah, I know you changed
Let's
our minds.
just dump this issue off and move on.
Yes, dump it off. Maybe on the stomach of society, just right there on the midsection of the world. Ugh. Just dump it.